In Oklahoma, Senator James Lankford now, Homeland Security Committee member. Sir, good morning to you and thank you for your time today. You're going to hold a hearing on immigration in a matter of moments. What's this all about today?
Main focus today is to get an update on what the numbers are. How many people we have coming between ports of entry, at the ports of entry, how many people are coming as family units and children, how many people are coming as just single males crossing the border. The numbers have skyrocketed in the last few months, and we've seen an upward trend for now about 6 years, but it's accelerating now, and we've got to be able to get the hard numbers.
It is staggering, too. Ted Cruz from Texas said this, by the way, closing the border to legal commerce would be devastating to Texas. Of course, we should secure the border, but the answer is not to punish those who are illegally crossing. I don't think you disagree with that. I think the question then comes to this. Has this become an issue that we cannot manage anymore?
No, the Homeland Security Secretary have already said that this is way beyond humanitarian crisis. If you go back to 2014, where Barack Obama said we're at a humanitarian crisis, we're more than double those numbers now, and we're well in excess of what can be managed by the Border Patrol folks on the ground. They've had 100 different groups of over 100 come at them, trying to be able to manage that in remote areas between the ports of entries cannot be managed. And we've had months now where we've had 40,000 plus coming across the border. Customs and Border Patrol have already said they have more than 12,000 in just temporary custody. A typical number is 4,000. So what the Democrats have done to be able to press and encourage people to bring children to the border, to say we will let you into the country and you can show up for a future hearing 2 or 3 years from now, but we'll let you in if you bring a child, has sparked the connection of individuals that are coming to the United States illegally and encouraging them to bring a child. More than 2,500 children are showing up that aren't connected to anyone in the group, but the group just knows if I bring a child, then I get in. So it's literally human trafficking, human smuggling with a child to try to get across our border.
You raise excellent points here. It is stunning to say that we don't even know what the numbers are. That in itself tells us a lot about what's happening down there. I want to move to this New York Times report that came out last night. Here's the headline on the Barr report. Some of Mueller's teams say the report was more damaging than Barr revealed. Did you see the story?
I did see the story, and here's the headline is some in Barr's team, they won't name who it is, and then once you actually get into the story, they say even the people that they talk to on Barr's team won't actually say what more damaging information is out there. It's all innuendo, and it's just bizarre to be able to see the New York Times to be able to lay out a story with no person named, with no information named to those individuals, even to the reporters, they admit. They're just trying to be able to continue to spin to say maybe there is something secret out there. I think that a lot of the national media folks are hoping there's something in this report rather than actually hoping that the president hasn't actually conspired with a foreign government, which they've made clear he has not. Now, all that to say, I do hope as much of the report comes out as made public, that squashes all of these conspiracy theories that are out there when you actually get real transparency. But we shouldn't have transparency for the sake of actually not protecting sources and methods and grand jury information as well.
Hard to know without quotes or known sources in the piece. I just make one more point on page 2. The Times writes it's also unclear how widespread the vexation is among the special counsel team. That team had 19 attorneys. Don't know if it's one person or if it's 10. Last comment on that.
Yeah, 19 attorneys, 40 FBI agents, and all of their staff. So this is a very large group that worked on the Mueller investigation. And so for them to say, they're not even say who it is, what their connection is, what they knew, or even how much they're really upset about any issue. It's just pure innuendo with the story.
Well, Senator, thank you for your time. We'll listen for your hearing today and see what comes of it. James Lankford, the Republican from Oklahoma. Thank you.